What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Bobby Chill, and we back for another week of House of the Dragon. Now, this show in the first 2 weeks has me flipping back and forth between characters, what I feel about them, how I feel about them, and you know that's the sign of a good show. We didn't already know, but we had hopes and feelings that this would be great, and it's not disappointing through these first 2 episodes. And I think from the end of last episode, let me know if you guys, you non-book readers, and non-book readers, you can confirm this if I'm right or wrong, but I think I misinterpreted something that they were saying at the table between the council. When they were referring to the sea snake, I was thinking that was either another nickname for the crab feeder or another villain altogether. But I think rewatching the episode, I'm pretty sure that's the nickname of Corliss. So I think that's the right deal. If not, let me know in the comment section. But we're going to kick this off because I said I'm flipping back and forth between characters. Adam Martin, you had a great comment. You dropped a comment with a quote in it from the book, and I'm going to read it real quick. You said, "Madness and greatness are two sides of the same coin. Every time a new Targaryen is born, the gods toss the coin in the air and the world holds its breath to see how it will land." Martin wrote that in Storm of the Swords. Every time I see Daemon, I can't help but feel the coin landed on its edge, or that shit is just still flipping and it hasn't decided or landed at all. So, and I completely agree with that. That's exactly how I feel about him. Not only himself, his character kind of flipping between good and evil, good and bad. I feel like I'm flipping back and forth how I feel about him too. Now, with that being said, I feel like I'm not siding with him, but I feel for Viserys a little bit, because I feel like he's a good guy. He's a nice guy. He wants to do good, but he always ends up making the wrong decision. And he's even willing to take advice from others, but I feel like he ends up just making his own decision. Case in point with him choosing Alicent to marry. And actually, you know what? When I rewatched something that I missed, I heard him say that he's planning to marry her before spring's end. So maybe there's a possibility he could change his mind. Something could happen to Alicent, and that won't go through, and he'll end up marrying Elena, which we don't want, but that would be best for the bloodline, I guess you could say. But nonetheless, all these Targaryens, Viserys included, I feel like they all got somebody in their ear. For Viserys, it's Otto. For now Daemon, it's kind of Corliss. I don't know if it's Corliss just being desperate or if he's trying to manipulate him. Now that he's gotten the no from Viserys, he's trying to find a way back into the bloodline. And then I feel like Rhaenyra, who is probably the smartest out of all of them, she's not being manipulated, but she's kind of being tutored by Rhaenys in a way. She had a great quote in their conversation last episode about following or knowing the order of things, and I feel like we'll see if she follows that ideal or if she'll end up getting herself into trouble because she is the smartest in the room. She tends to step above her means, especially in some of these conversations. Even though she's right, I feel like she's getting ahead of herself and thinking that she has a little bit more power than everybody else is willing to give her. So I don't know. My thought kind of still stands that she would be a great queen, but something may happen to her because she's not willing to take she's willing to take a back seat, but I feel like at some point she's going to step out in front of things, get in a battle, get hurt, or just do something stupid to affect things in a major way. So that's enough talking for the intro. We're going to get straight into this episode because I'm excited. Episode 3, baby. Let's do it. That's Corliss's sigil, right? Wait, hold on. Are they already in battle? Did him and Daemon already attack?
House Valerian is coming for you! The sea snake will have your boxy fucking head! No, please! Ah!
What did he just hand? Okay, I was about to say.
Fuck you, Prince Greyheart. Fuck your whore mother and bastard father.
Oh, that's Caraxes, right? I don't think that's Rhaenyra. Could you imagine being a Targaryen and just having a dragon to fall back on whenever shit looks dire?
Save me!
So much for that. Shit. Yeah, that's definitely Daemon up there.
Where are you?
Oh, he's hiding. He really has no choice.
Come out, Freya!
Damn. Does he have grayscale, or is that just from being out like in the sun or the sea for so long? Oh shit. I can't count that one against him. That's an arrow through the armor, but I've been questioning his battle skills. You guys reaffirm me that he's a beast, but it hasn't been shown quite yet to me.
2 years old and already our boy has a kingly presence.
What?
He may yet, brother, but this morning he insisted on eating porridge.
Oh, no, another time jump, I guess.
He will grow. We're quite a party assembled in his honor.
This? Oh shit! She gave birth to a boy.
It is Aegon's second name day. His infancy is behind him.
I bring urgent news from the Stepstones. The crab feeder has dug in for siege on Bloodstone while his men sabotage our fleet under the cover of
He's a
dark.
Lannister, huh?
The matter of the Stepstones is regrettably urgent.
It's been 3 years. It can wait another 3 days.
He's still the same. He hasn't changed. It's been 2 years. He hasn't changed.
Come.
And she's pregnant again, too.
Can someone tell me where in the
Rhaenyra.
7 hells Rhaenyra might be?
Under the dragon's eye.
I can already tell this is going to be like our Samwell Tarly.
Your Grace.
Did I say to stop?
She's getting. I already knew she was smart, but she's in them books. She's gearing up for something, studying.
Rhaenyra? Yes, my queen. Your presence is wanted in the outer courtyard. The royal hunt ready to depart. Decided to remain here and read instead. You may go, Samwell.
Oh,
Got to stay by
his
order
name
of
is
the
Samuel
princess.
too.
The queen commands you to leave for Godswood at once. And perhaps the hunt could be fun.
Is it the king's command?
Yes, but
Then at once, your grace.
Damn, friendship down the drain, or I don't even know what they had. Friendship, lovers, or what?
You should ride out with me today. Join in the chase.
Rather not.
To participate.
You know you want to participate in this
Not
damn
sure why I'm
hunt.
up.
Just don't get shanked by no damn boars.
I'm sorry?
As I am ceaselessly reminded.
You would need to be reminded if you ever attended to them.
No one's here for me.
Damn, I don't know whether to call it stubborn or not, but she seems a little bit, well, more than a little bit perturbed. But it comes across kind of like Daemon. She just wants attention now. I don't know if that's the case, but that's how it came across in that scene. Got the Lannisters clapping. They don't look as douchey in this iteration of Game of Thrones. The hell you looking at? Uh-oh. What was that?
Perhaps the princess can give us some insight.
Oh, I'm not sure how I could. I've never been to the Stepstones.
Your dear uncle is the great mind behind this war, is he not?
I wouldn't know. I've not spoken to Daemon in years.
Since you supplanted him as heir.
Daemon made his choices, Lady Kira. The princess was more suited to the role.
He says the queen, she's still stepping up for her.
Ooh.
It's weird seeing a pug just sitting here among all this royalty.
Refuses to admit it. We've been dragged into it by your uncle and the sea snake.
And how have you served the one with late Lady Red Wine, waiting cake?
Who the hell is this dude? Loris. He looks weird, a little bit off, and he kind of reminds me, he's got the little deformity. He reminds me of Drahar a little bit. The crab feeder, I wonder if there's any relation.
But the best sport is to be found at Castle Rock, near my home. Have you been?
Once. On tour with my mother when I was young. Honestly, can't recall much of that either.
The Rock is thrice the height of the High Tower in Old Town. Taller still than...
Jason, don't nobody care.
It's been
Move
said.
along.
Is that what I am to you? A prize to proffer about to the great houses.
Oh, so he offered. I didn't pick up on that.
You're of age, Rhaenyra. Jason Lannister is an excellent match.
He's arrogant and
The way he was looking at him when Jason was staring at him, I thought he wasn't in approval of him.
But you've refused me at every turn.
Have the
because I do not
conversation
wish to get
somewhere
married.
else.
Even I do not exist above tradition and duty, Rhaenyra.
Excuse me, Your Grace.
Yes.
The Royal Huntsman has sent a report, Your Grace. There's been a sighting of a white hart.
White hart. Damn, she ghosted your ass quick. Sir Kristen's armor is clean. The white cape, he out here looking like Moon Knight.
What happened back there?
My father trying to sell me off to Jason Lannister.
I don't know what to think of that. It almost feels like she's running away from responsibility, like Viserys.
So that I might only further raise the standing.
But I get where she's coming
of
from.
a Lord of Castle Rock.
You want me to kill him?
You would do that? I feel like he was serious about that.
We should return to camp, Princess.
Even though it would be a major crime, I think he would do it. No, have they had a little thing going on in this 2-year hiatus? He's still on the hunt, right? Should he be drinking? This is exactly what happened to Robert Baratheon, but
Your Grace,
no.
I had this forged in the Golden Gallery in honor of Prince Aegon.
Damn, that thing is nice as hell. But you trying too hard, bro. Like I said, move along.
What I offer you, the crown and your daughter, is strength.
Do you think that House Targaryen wants for strength?
If someone offered you more dragons, would you not take
it? He took it as an insult.
Do you have dragons to offer?
Castle Rock is a splendid seat. Rhaenyra may take her place there by my side without shame and feel herself well compensated for her loss in station.
What loss of station?
If you were to name young Aegon heir, Your Grace.
And when would I be doing that?
I had assumed
Don't
as was your
assume.
firstborn son.
Don't assume. You're speaking out of place now.
Have your bannermen questioned my choice of heir?
Of course not, Your Grace.
It is your sworn duty to report rebellion stirring in my kingdom.
Rebellion? There has been nothing of the sort, Your Grace. I
did
only-
not decide to name Rhaenyra my heir on a whim.
Uh-oh. Is he gonna stand
All
by
the
it?
lords of the kingdom would do well to remember that.
In this case, I kind of agree with
Thank
him.
you.
But at the same time, remember what Rhaena said about
Your Grace.
he's no fool. He might be becoming one in this moment because they're gonna burn this place down if he keeps a woman as the heir when he has a rightful male heir to the throne.
There is another choice beyond Castle Rock.
Hightower.
Who do you have in mind?
Prince Aegon.
Oh, he's
Betroth them.
I came here to
what the fuck are you talking about? Marrying
to be
Aegon
suffocated by all
Rhaenyra?
this
What?
fucking politicking.
Let us speak no more of it.
What? This dude, Otto. I've come to the conclusion I'm never gonna be on his side. I get what he's doing, kinda, but he's just a piece of shit at this point.
King Jaehaerys ruled over half a century of peace while his children drove him to the edge of madness. His daughters in particular.
Some of you guys were telling me how great Jaehaerys was as a king from your book reading. I hope at some point we get like a flashback or something.
You believe that your son, Sir Harwin Breakbones, the strongest knight in the Seven Kingdoms, is the best match for Rhaenyra.
You flatter me, Your Grace, but no.
Okay, this is
It
the.
would seem to me the best match for Rhaenyra is the son of the Sea Snake, Sir Lenor.
Ooh, Leno. We haven't met him
Some
yet.
years ago, I counseled you to take his sister to wife. My reasoning remains the same. Imagine.
Okay. I found the guy I can trust. I forget his name, but I think you guys called him the master of laws. By the way, he hasn't taken off that glove yet. I wonder how his fingers doing or the rot. No, we ain't got no damn White Walkers. What we doing? Children of the Forest. Oh, the damn oh my god. Oh shit, get up. Oh my god. Kristen, is he down for the count? Is he passed out? God damn. She could have got wrecked. Damn, she almost got the fate of Robert. I thought it would have been. Ooh, savage. Jeez. like I said at the beginning of the episode, all these Targaryens are feeling like they're starting to lose it a little bit. We haven't checked back in with Daemon. He might be good to go, but between Viserys and Rhaenyra, I don't know.
My obsession killed Rhaenyra's mother.
Viserys.
I thought Rhaenyra
He's right.
was the way out of my abyss of grief and regret. Naming her heir would begin to set things right.
Oh, it did.
I never imagined I would remarry. What if I was wrong?
Chances are your batting percentage ain't great, so you might be. Probably. I think it's huge.
You may not be white, nor Grace. I think he's a big lad.
He doesn't even have the heart to do it. You know who would do it though? Rhaenyra. The way she just shanked that damn boar. Y'all are not holding that thing tight enough to protect him. I promise you.
One more time, Your Grace. Put a bit to your left.
Yeah!
I know it's fake, but that's still tough to watch. It's the damn sound engineer's fault. Shit is too on point. I'm not gonna lie, she look good with red highlights. You might want to keep that look. Oh, never mind. At least wash the neck. Ooh, that shit's even bigger. Is that real? Or is she seeing shit? That one's white. No clue what that means, but interesting. Are they gonna be impressed or not? She's gaining respect. At least that's what it looks like.
Rhaenyra is a woman.
What of my son? Would you have me raise a man to steal his own sister's birthright?
It is Aegon that's being robbed. He's the firstborn son of the king today.
But he came after her. Shut up. He's still doing all the manipulating.
How are you feeling, husband?
The gods have punished me for my indulgences.
At least the wine was good.
Too good.
I can't tell if she legitimately has feelings for him or if she's solely doing this for her father and their bloodline.
What's this?
A letter.
Daemon?
From Vaemon Velaryon.
Vaemon.
Sea Snake's brother.
He's fighting in the Stepstones with all the rest.
Oh, his fingers are gone. I just noticed that. At least I think his ring finger and his pinky finger look like they were cut off.
Lord Corlys and Prince Daemon are losing their war.
Badly, by all accounts.
This is a plea for aid. Then why not send it?
Because it is a war started by two malcontents, unhappy with decisions I made.
Is it better for the realm if the crab feeder thrives or is vanquished?
Okay, I like this. She's taking the lead a little bit. Making sense. Making him look like a bitch again.
Shore up your succession. Multiply. As to your match.
Let her pick.
Make it yourself.
Okay.
Search him out. Find one that pleases you.
Again, nice thing to do, right thing to do by her.
Rhaenyra.
But at the same time, it puts the family in a bad position. And the realm, probably.
I did waver. At one time. But I swear to you now, on your mother's memory, you will not be supplanted.
You can't keep that promise. I already know. Where's Rhaenys at, by the way? If she's not near the battlefield, I think.
We must press the attack.
This shot is amazing.
Continue sending the dragons.
It's pointless, Father.
The dragons?
The crab feeders created a choke point here, beyond these dunes.
Is that Vaemon?
Archers hold their high positions, foot soldiers hold the ground. We've strafed them on Dragonback again and again, but they just retreat within the caves.
Dude, these things, the stamina on this thing must be crazy. He's been flying around all night.
Which man?
Look at his tail. His design looks amazing. I love him.
I will show you a madman.
Daemon.
Daemon is why we are losing.
He at least is fighting this war. What role have you played in his council, Uncle, other than master of complaints?
Enough, Leno. If King's Landing will not support Daemon, Why should any of us?
I love his armor. It looks dope. Good? Bad news? He's sending back up, right? Oh, dang. I guess that's a no. Oh, shit. I wonder what that was about. Was he really pissed off, or was that to gain favor with all these soldiers and knights? I think he kind of noticed the way they were looking at him. Their faith was waning.
I have ordered 10 ships and 2,000 men to set sail from King's Landing to join the effort in the Stepstones. Though time and circumstance have seen us estranged, know that it is not my desire to see you fail in your cause. It is instead my hope that this aid will deliver the victory that has thus far evaded us.
Is that surrender? Oh, shit. It's not really the plan, though, is it? He's got something else up his sleeve. He looking for that damn dragon. Uh-oh, yep. Come on, dragon. Come on, dragon. Are they all... Do they all have grayscale? The ones with the mask on? I can't tell. Nice. You knew something was coming, but what else? He's just gonna take all of them on? Pick up one of those shields. Okay, Daemon. Okay. I was complaining about not seeing him prove himself as a warrior, but we getting it now, I guess. Damn, that boy is moving. Not even just for the camera. He's like legit running fast. They don't. They are not trying to go out there. He could have been hit by some arrows, but good thing these dudes suck at aiming. How many people y'all got in this damn cave? Slice. Damn. Damn. Uh-oh. Is that a weak spot in the armor, or is it just going through? That's the second time it's been pierced. This dude is terrifying, I'm not gonna lie. Him not saying nothing and the mask. How the hell did he gain all this power without even saying a damn word? I guess because he's the prince, but... Jesus. Alright, the dragon's gotta... Is there a way for him to call it, or... Please don't end the episode here. Here he come, nice. Is somebody flying it, or is it on its own? Damn, look at how powerful that shit. Who is that? Who is that? Is that Lenor? Is that his son? Oh, he's saying it too. Wait. I thought only Targaryens could say it. Chase his ass down. Go get him. Go get him. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Go get him. his helmet's kind of dope. I don't know what it's of, but it looks like it's kind of like his braids on the helmet. It's not cool as Daemon's, but it's nice. Jesus, look at all that blood. Oh, damn! It's not even. It's not even just shooting fire. It's picking them up and throwing them. How good you got to be to avoid friendly fire? What is he dragging? What is he dragging? Oh, that was Daemon. He already killed him? Is that the crab feeder? That he was just carrying half of his body? What the hell? I guess he wasn't that. Oh my god. Oh my. He slid him diagonally. Okay, we didn't see it, but he whooped his ass. He did okay. shut me up. That's the end of the episode. He shut me up. And that I'm looking forward to seeing more of his hand-to-hand, sword-to-sword combat, but okay, I'll stop questioning him. He just did his thing. He went out one-on-one and came out on top. Even though he had backup near the end, but nonetheless, I'm gonna watch these credits. We'll be back in a second for the post-episode discussion. Okay, so another week, another great episode. I wouldn't call this my favorite out of the three. This is probably, I wouldn't. It's hard. It sounds harsh, but my least favorite. But I still thought it was a really good episode. Say if I gave the other ones 10 out of 10, this one probably 8.5, 8. But at the same time, I was sitting through the credits, watching the credits, waiting for like an end credit scene or anything. They had the little preview, but I didn't watch that for next week. At the same time, I almost feel like this episode here was almost like the launching pad for the rest of the season, like legit the calm before the storm. Another big time jump, or time skip. We've gotten that in both episode 2. I think it was 6 months, and then this one was 2.5 years. So that took some adjusting. Right off the bat, I was kind of confused. We were already in battle, deep into it. They were getting their butts kicked and all that. So I'm gonna scroll the timeline just so I don't forget anything and talk about everything. But yeah, I felt like we got, even though it was and the reason I say it was probably my least favorite is just because it was just a slower paced episode. Like, I felt like they were steering us in a direction. We got a lot of symbolism, I feel like, in this episode, mainly through Viserys, but also a little bit through Rhaenyra too, with the white stag. I'm not quite sure what that means. We'll talk about it once we get to it in the timeline, but I have a feeling that it just kind of speaks to the fact that the white stag was kind of like a blessing on Aegon, to take the heart. And I feel like the fact that it was brown kind of took off some of the pressure of his decision. Like maybe he made the right decision in picking Rhaenyra, and then later on we saw the white stag appear in front of Rhaenyra. But I don't know if that was real, if she was just imagining that. She was up all night and got attacked by a boar, so I don't know. But let's cycle through this timeline. First off, straight into battle. They were getting their butts kicked. I guess just I don't know how, just because they were fighting in caves. They were pretty much going hand to hand. The dragon was doing what it could, but since they were in the cave, I guess it just couldn't reach them or attack them head on and destroy them, take them out. So they were and I guess they kind of come across as cowards since they were hiding in the cave. And then you see once they actually got in the cave what Daemon did to them, at least the crab feeder. But yeah, so interesting battle. Cycling through. I thought we were gonna see. I thought he would be, at least the crab feeder I'm talking about, I thought he would be formidable. Maybe in hand to hand. We saw him using the hammer. I thought he would be able to do a little bit damage, but I guess that speaks to how good of a warrior Daemon is. You guys have been telling me, and he finally proved it a little bit in this episode, not only against the crab feeder, which we didn't even see because he did it so quick, also against all the other soldiers that were part of his squadron. So yeah, time skip. We had a lot to catch up on. I'm not exactly sure who this guy is. Well, not Otto, but this guy that he's talking to. You guys will have to fill me in. I think we've seen him before, but I forget exactly who that is. I think we saw him at the tourney, the jousting tournament, but I forget what his role is. We got Alicent, pregnant, has given birth to Aegon, pregnant again with another baby. I don't know if it'll be another boy to throw another flame or another ramen noodle in the pot, to confuse things a little bit as far as the heir to the throne goes. But we'll talk about that a little bit more, because I feel like Rhaenyra, not only does she deserve it, she already has it. She's already been given it from Viserys. He thinks she deserves it. But she also seems to be gaining favor with other people in the community, especially when she brought in that boar and they got to eat good for a night. So I'm pretty sure they eat good every night, but you know what I mean. Let's scroll through the timeline a little bit more. Viserys. Or actually, let's talk about Sir Criston. I like him so far. I know I kind of contributed or compared the other Kingsguard to Brienne or the Hound, and then Rhaenyra being Arya. But I'm kind of feeling that even though he's not as hardened, he's like a nice guy. He's taking on that role of being like the Brienne, the one who's so loyal and honest to his word. So I'm looking forward to seeing how that relationship. Now, I feel like the little bond they seem pretty close. And I asked if they had a thing going on in this 2-year hiatus. Now that Viserys is kind of giving Rhaenyra her blessing to pick her own mate. I don't know if he'll stay true to that or he'll end up picking for her. I feel like her pick would be Sir Christian. She's kind of had a thing for him since she first saw him, I feel like. And but from, I think it was the trailer, it had to be the teaser trailer that I saw it in, because I didn't watch any of the other ones. But I think one of you guys in the comment section of that video told me that Rhaenyra ends up marrying Lenore. So I don't know if that's going to be by her decision or if he's going to step in and force that to cross these bloodlines. And then I don't know what the hell Otto was talking about, suggesting Aegon. What the hell is he on? He needs to keep it pushing. I don't like Otto. If you guys can't tell, you guys will have to tell me how you feel. Book readers and non-book readers, at least up to this point, not anything in the future. Disregard your future knowledge, but no spoilers, please. But yeah, let's scroll through the timeline a little bit more. It was good to see the Lannisters. Even though Tylan, I'm not sure what it is, but he seems okay. Jason seems like a Jaime Lannister times 10. I don't think I'll end up liking him like I like Jaime. But he seems like that douche butthole that we saw in the early portions of Game of Thrones. The one that was in love and doing all the incest and stuff like that. Rhaenyra, actually, let me touch on him real quick. This Samuel, I forget what his last name was, but I thought that was funny. They threw him in there. It was just good to see him. I don't know if that was a little nod to Samuel from original GOT, but it was funny that I said he looked like him and then his name was Samuel. It has to be some type of reference or nod. Relationship between Alicent and Rhaenyra. Cloudy, a little murky. You figured it would be off when we saw the look on Rhaenyra's face when he first announced the marriage. And it's funny because I said he wasn't planning to marry her until the end of spring. And then right to start off this episode, they were married. I thought maybe there was a possibility that he would call it off because I wasn't expecting the time skip. But so much for that theory. You guys will get used to that. I'll call out things just to throw it out there, see if it sticks. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If not, then I'm going to rub it in your face. But moving on, this party was, I don't know that I would say it was interesting. I know she's 17 now, so everybody's kind of grown up. I can't say that Viserys has changed much. Rhaenyra, or can I say that any of them have changed much? I feel like maybe they've changed a little bit, but more so their responsibilities have just grown, so that's forced them to change a little bit. I know it's kind of one and the same thing, but I'm sure you get what I'm saying. But I was trying to freeze frame on this party. We had some interesting characters. I was surprised we had this little gossip circle and this one guy joined it. I don't know who he is. I don't know if he's part of a whorehouse, a little finger type character. I don't know. But with all the women, the wives, I was surprised they were just in here out in the open having their little gossip. I feel like that would be frowned upon, but maybe not. I don't know what's up with his foot, what's up with his cane. I know I likened him to Drahar, the crab feeder. I don't think it's going to be any relation, but that's the first thing to pop into mind when I saw him. So we'll see exactly what his character's about. Cute little dogs. Let's see, Rhaenyra doing her thing, still running off. Jason, I don't know how to feel about him. I feel like he's gonna keep putting on the pressure to kind of put a ring on her finger and be a part of the family. But he wasn't speaking on it as becoming like king. He just wanted to be married to her. and take her to Casterly Rock. So I don't know what exactly his ploy is, if he just really has it out for her, or has a thing for her. I'm not exactly sure, but we'll see how that plays out. Like I said, a lot of symbolism, a lot of dialogue in this episode. I like both of them, these two characters, Rhaenyra and Sir Christian. So seeing them together, I enjoy seeing them together on screen, having their dialogue. I just don't know where that's going to go. If it's going to go romantic, or what, or if he's just going to be her protector. Because he's known her for a while now, a few years. I don't know how he sees her, big brother, or what, but only time will tell. I thought it was funny that we had Viserys getting drunk this whole time, and a couple times I related the situation. He's out on a hunt. I related it to Robert Baratheon getting shanked by the boar, or ended up dying on the hunting incident. So that was interesting. A lot of things in I said a lot of symbolism in this episode for like metaphorical things, but there were also some things throughout the episode that I felt like gave head nods to the original Game of Thrones, which I thought was cool and I enjoyed about the episode. With Jason, he's trying hard, and at first I thought he was against him kind of courting his daughter, but then he supported it. But then in this scene, when he gave him like the little staff or shank or javelin, whatever you want to call it, he seemed annoyed by him. Like maybe he was just getting tired of his shit, and because Jason felt like he was doing too much, giving the gifts and kind of insulting the house in a way, saying that, or question. I think it's more so Viserys questioning his own decision, but the questions that Jason was asking made it feel like he was questioning him, and it just added to the stress or the pile on. So that was interesting. I don't know where he lies with that. I think that's part of what pushed him towards kind of supporting, along with her distaste and disapproval, actually letting her make her own decision in who she wants to court and who she wants to end up with. So we'll see. This guy here, I like him. He's in my top 5. I know we haven't met any characters now, but I feel like he's one that'll stay in there because he seems to be the most trustworthy at this point, Master of Laws. So we got I'd probably say Rhaenyra 1. He's probably 2. I gotta make sure I remember his name. He might be 2 in terms of characters I like or trust. Who would be? I think I'd put Corlys 3rd. And I don't know. I want to ask you guys to tell me how good my list is, or hot or cold is in terms of like good people, or if I'm in the ballpark of picking out the top 5 characters of your top 5 characters in the show. 4th I think would be Daemon, and then 5th I think I would put Alicent, maybe Rhaenys, or no, you know what? I'll take Alicent out, because I know she's doing it for her dad, but she's been lying for this whole episode, or these first 3 episodes. I'm gonna put Sir Christian in there, or Sir Kristen in there, for now. So yeah, so we got Rhaenyra, Master of Laws, Corlys, Daemon, and Sir Kristen. My top 5 for the first 3 episodes. So we'll see how that plays out. Let's keep going. The boar attack. She survived it, and she showed out a little bit. Showed her. I know I've seen a lot more from Rhaenyra in terms of, I feel like she can protect herself on the battlefield and in murky situations, and just like street smarts, but it was good to see her do it physically in this episode against something like a boar, something that vicious. So we got a little bit from her, and we got a little bit from Daemon, all in the same episode. Viserys, his strength, I wasn't expecting him to show any physical strength, even though he did take out the stag, which was like a physical feat for him. I feel like most of his growth or advancement as far as plot or character plot was emotional. So a lot of growth in this episode, which is kind of why I say this was the calm before the storm and the launching point for the rest of the series and the season. And by the way, I saw the news. I got an email from HBO Max that this has already been greenlit for a season 2. Now I thought that was already a thing, but I guess it's official now. So we'll be looking forward to another wait after the first 10 episodes. I think this has in it. So looking forward to that. But we still got a whole season to talk about. This is such a weird like tradition or culture. The whole clap for him as he kills a stag and you watch it fall to. I know it's like an omen or a blessing for the coming of age and on his second birthday. Just an interesting scene. Well done, like all the scenes in the show. So we'll keep that going. And then actually, I didn't even realize it till just now that was the very next scene. That as soon as that stag died, the brown stag. Now I wonder if this is more like an omen. This white one showed up in front of Rhaenyra. So I'm wondering if there's a situation where Aegon ends up dying, being taken out, and then that's how she keeps her heir or her heir to the throne, or her what's the word I'm looking for? Her right, or she won't be supplanted. You get what I'm saying? To the throne. And if that'll, but at the same time, you got Daemon, who is kind of or on the outs. He didn't get support from the troops from Viserys that he wanted him to send, which is why he had to go out and do it himself. But I wonder how he's gonna react to this now. I can't say he showed a little bit of growth, because I feel like he's always had that savage in him, even though I was calling to see more of it in battle. I feel like he matured a little bit in this episode, but I still wonder whether he will take it out on somebody or on Viserys directly. I don't know if he would do anything to Aegon. I don't think he would do anything to Rhaenyra. But in terms of making things hard on Viserys, I don't know what he would do or would be willing to do now that he's solely trying to get a stake at the throne and what he feels is rightfully his. I'm pretty sure he still has Dragonstone. I know they've been on the battlefield for a long time. I'm thinking maybe Mysaria. We didn't see her this episode, so Mysaria and Rhaenys are still on Dragonstone with other people protecting it, or just staying there while they're in battle. I don't know. Alicent pregnant again. Like I said, I don't know who this second baby is going to be. I haven't seen in the lore or the family trees or anything. So I don't know. She looked, I don't know if it's just because she's pregnant or if she wasn't in good health, but she looked a little rough. And we've already seen Amy, Viserys' wife, laid out on this little couch. Them saying that childbirth is like the queen's battlefield. So I wonder if that's foreshadowing to anything, if she's going to be okay, if she'll be taken out, if she'll die. That's just me being or nitpicking and kind of being anxious and just jumping at every little hint or thing that could be suspicious in this series or this episode. So there's that to think about. Otto still conniving. He's controlling everything. He tells her what to do. She's his little puppet. She goes and does it. That's why I kind of took her out of my top 5. I do like her, but she's being manipulated pretty easily for the wrong reasons. At least morally, in my opinion. I can't say it's wrong, because who's to say you should have a stake at the throne? They're all just playing the game. Like I said, we see the fingers here on Viserys cut off, or I can't even tell if they've been cut off or if they just rotted away. Because it kind of looks like they rotted away and then they cauterized it or something. I don't know if the maggots work, but it doesn't look like it's spread at all. I can't see the rest of his arm, but it looks like it stops at the knuckles here. So that's something, and it's been 2-3 years. So if it's only spread that much in this amount of time, maybe he's okay at this point. And he won't die from the sickness. But then again, has he been sitting on his throne? Has he been shanked again to get poisoned or whatever's been going on? I don't know. Here's a conversation with him and Rhaenyra about the stake to the throne and him supplanting her and finally giving her the decision to make her own decision. This scene was a good one. When he got the note back from Viserys, I liked this one. I enjoyed it. And I think when he initially looked out into like the sea of the army, the seamen, if you want to call them that, I think he realized, I'm trying to see the exact moment when he was looking out right there. I think he realized that they were just starting to question him or not supporting him because they've been getting their butts kicked for 2 years and they had to run back to Viserys to get help and they didn't get it. So him beating down this guard like this, I think it was him taking out his frustrations on Viserys as well, but also trying to gain favor with the rest of his crewmates. So I really enjoyed the scene. My rating, I feel like, is going up for this episode. What was that, 8.5? I think I got it at a 9 now. Even the slow episodes in this are going to be great. I love dialogue. I love subtleties in direction. When they can show you things without saying anything. And I felt like this episode had a lot of things that, even some things that I didn't catch, and I'll catch upon my second watch. So I'm looking forward to that. What else? Still dead people, crabs. We didn't even see any damn crabs. He gonna end up getting fed to the crabs, at least what's left of them. We didn't even see him fight. We saw him nail a hand to a pillar. And after that, he didn't even do anything. I guess that just means he was a no match for Daemon, but he didn't take out any other guardsmen that I saw. He was out there just looking for the dragon. You could tell he was like terrified. Like, let me see if I can find a still shot of him just looking up at the sky for the dragon. But I can't find it now, but the timeline's being finicky. But Daemon, great scene. He had to improvise, do his own thing, come out, talk to all these, or kind of go one on however many they had, risk his life. This is kind of like a suicide mission. I know he had the backup coming that he knew about, but he had to do this and survive this portion of the mission before they could help him out. And Lenore got on the dragon. That was interesting. I questioned it at first because I'm just so used to Targaryens riding it. You got Daenerys, Jon Snow, Daemon, and Rhaenyra that we've seen. I think that's it that we've seen, unless I'm missing somebody. I apologize if I am, but you guys get what I'm saying. But it was a surprise to see Lenore, a Valyrian, riding the dragon, and that was interesting. That was cool. I guess that opens up the lore to when we see it in the future, just being more accepting of it or more ready for it. So that was a nice surprise that I enjoyed. Even though we just got at first when I was like, oh, he's not a Targaryen, that kind of lessens the fact of them being so exclusive to Targaryens, but the fact that he's Valyrian made it okay for me, at least. So moving forward in the timeline, this was a great scene. Them shooting back and forth from Daemon to the crab feeder. I don't really care about the crab feeder. He got wrecked pretty easily. But Daemon triumphing after I was calling for him, I legit kind of called him out in the beginning of the episode, for not showing out as a warrior. But we got that, and I'm glad we saw a little bit from Corlys. I like his armor, his design. And I think I'm pretty sure, like I said, I think he's the sea snake. So to see him in action this episode was good, and I enjoyed that. And this shot is amazing. If of course the blowing their load on this last shot of the episode. I know this whole episode was pretty, they had some nice shots in this, but this one here with him hanging on to Crab Feeder's body, the dragon up in the background, the smoke, the flames on the ground, and him just standing centered in front of the like mountains and all that. I love that. That's an amazing shot. This would be my wallpaper for the episode. But that's the end of it. That's the end of my thoughts, my opinions, theories. I don't know. I'll have some by the start of the next episode. I don't know where we're going to stop. I don't know if we're going to get another time jump. The fact that we're getting so many time jumps makes me wonder. And we've already been greenlit for season 2. Makes me wonder how much lore we have to pack into this first episode. And the thing about this is we've skipped a lot of time and gone forth pretty quickly, but and kudos to the writers, because it doesn't feel rushed like season 7 and season 8 of Game of Thrones. So they're doing it right, and I appreciate them for that. Hopefully we continue that trend. When they need to slow down, they can slow down, and when they need to time skip stuff we don't need to know about or can be given to us or spoon-fed to us through dialogue, I'm okay with it, as long as it doesn't feel rushed and we don't get that Game of Thrones season 8 and 7-itis. I'm cool with it. So another great episode. I bumped it up to a 9. I'm gonna keep it there for now. Might go up upon second watch, but I enjoyed it. Let me know what you guys graded this episode. I enjoyed this one once again, so I hope you guys enjoyed the reaction. Every week we upload these. Every Monday it's been. So right after the episode airs, I edit it, upload it on Monday, let you guys enjoy it, and then I rewatch it. So let's continue that trend. I'll catch you guys next week, next Monday, for episode 4. If you're old to the channel, if you're OG, you know how I feel about the number 4. 4th episode in every season is always good. It's almost as good as the finale or the lead up to the finale, the penultimate. So I'm looking forward to it. But nonetheless, hit the like button, share it if you want to, and I'll catch you in next week's episode. Deuces.